Steve Barnard, I'm the Strategic Director of Innovation for HFT. We've developed an approach to people called Fusion, which is bringing together a variety of what we call segments into how we personalise a service to the individual. But behind it lies a systemic approach that brings together things like how do we talk to families, how do we look at the health and safety of people and so on. Technology sits in there. And it's a way of doing business, and it continues to evolve. I keep getting told stories of somebody goes out to get someone a newspaper, but they bump into school kids, which frightens them, so they're going to get a GPS watch so they can go to a different newsagent to get the paper, which keeps that person independent. Now we're moving now into the area in looking at the health of people and how we can communicate better about the health and well-being of individuals. That might require us to take readings that we've never done before, but we do know that one of the triggers for people to say challenging behaviour could be they're ill, but we don't know they're ill, or they're in pain, but we don't know they're in pain. I think what the work we're doing in Fusion is shown is we don't know all the answers, but we had no way of really recording how that was going. What Fusion is showing us is if we increase our insight into what's actually creating issues for individuals, we might intervene better, we might be able to prevent stuff. Some of that anxiety is in communication, is the ability to actually see and talk to people face to face. One of the outcomes of BOLD that's been really interesting for me, it's been the link with parents. The anxiety that parents have and their children have, or their siblings for seeing them, is huge. Now, if we can then use that face-to-face communication in the multi-way, so we can have GPs in the room, specialists in the room, parents in the room, and of course the individual in the room, we'll have a much more relaxed and better communication network. And I think we're moving towards a more unified system than I actually thought at one time. There might be some emphasis where I want to talk to my parents more. I think the future will be that we will communicate more visually, we will be able to take more readings, we'll be able to share that data in a less hostile environment than going to visit a hospital and sitting in a windy corridor. And I think those locations are really enjoying actually being able to use video links that are secure, because we just want to actually give people the better opportunities to have more of a quality of life, to stay in control more, to have more choice, to communicate more effectively. Technology allows us to do that if we do it the right way. And HFT is right at the forefront of doing that. And because we have a personalised technology team and I work at an executive level, we're able to actually make that a corporate approach rather than just a pilot.